Perfect. So my mic is showing, is moving now. Yes. So many technical difficulties. This is like my third time attempting to do this. But basically, I just want to talk about like the perfect Obsidian setup. So the one cool thing about Obsidian is it just keeps like getting better because of the community updates, and that allows me to like really schedule my life in Obsidian. So it's a few things I just want to talk about. One thing is like why, basically, like why do I use Obsidian in the first place? And life can be really hard sometimes, like it can be difficult to like stay on track, right? Like I know day-to-day things happen in our lives to where it may take us all over the place, right? But Obsidian helps me like organize my thoughts because I think that as humans we're really good at generating ideas and thoughts, but we're not really good at storing them. So Obsidian really helps me store and organize ideas in my head, if that makes sense. So why? That's the why, right? And what I do in Obsidian that may be different than some people is I'm not too like techie, and I'm very, what is it called? Creative minded. Like I'm not too analytical. I'm very visual too, right? So I really like to use the Kanban feature, and I love to use Excalidraw in Obsidian. So basically, in an Excalidraw, it's like just a big ass whiteboard, and I'm able to just scribble and write things the way I like to do it. When I plan my YouTube videos, I literally write them down like in Excalidraw, and when I do things with my business, I use Excalidraw. Like I have it all in this creative bubble whiteboard thing. So if you're a visual type of person, I really highly recommend you use Excalidraw inside of Obsidian, first of all. And also, I love the project plugin. I just recently found out about this plugin. I'm not a type of person that's been using Obsidian for like a super duper long time. So a lot of stuff is new to me too. But the project plugin and another one, the workspace, allows me to like really organize my stuff in a creative way. And I'm using emojis now to like kind of remind myself, you know, when I do things with my brain company, like I have a brain emoji. When I do things with my travel company, I have a plane emoji. So having emojis there really makes it a little lively. And I think it's really important to like organize your shit very strategically and good because like when you go about your days and when you go about your life, let's just say, you you like kind of get a lot of data about life, right? So like every day, a new experience, every day, new ideas, every day, new stories, new thoughts, or whatever. But when you put it in one specific thing, you'll be able to like write a book easier when it's time for you to write a book, or to give advice to people, or to do a YouTube video or whatever, or to stay organized when you're trying to build a company. Like it helps in so many different ways. So I'm so grateful and thankful for Obsidian for helping me organize all my thoughts, first of all. So the project plugin really helps me like really visualize things. Another thing that I put down is like, and I wrote all stuff down here. That's why I keep looking down. But Brain is good for generating ideas. Yeah, I talked about that. And also the media extended plugin is literally one of the best plugins that you can get because it allows you to like watch a video and take notes at the same time. You don't get too carried away. I'm a type of person that I really like to take notes, but I also can be distracted by YouTube because I also am one of those people that like to like learn all the time. I'm a synthesizer, right? So YouTube is a distraction for me. It's a place where I learn, and it's also a distraction at the same time. YouTube University. So with the media extended plugin, I'm able to like watch a video and not be distracted by other videos, and then just take notes at the same time without me like having to have tabs up and stuff like that. It's just all in one place, and that helps me like have this beautiful obsidian look too, right? So a combination of the Kanban, the was it Excalidraw to be able to put my ideas everywhere on a white blank canvas, and the media extended plugins I feel like everybody needs, first of all, in Obsidian, and also the calendar plugin. So with the calendar plugin, it just allows you to easily get to your daily notes and see them and be able to like get to them quickly, right? So even when it came to Notion, right? Like when I was using Notion, I had everything laid out in that data view looking board thing. It wasn't so user friendly because I still wasn't able to get to my notes as fast as I want to. I know they have some type of calendar feature, but I never really figured it out. But with Obsidian, I'm able to clearly see it with that calendar view because it's always just right there on the side of my screen. And yeah, man, there's just so many benefits to creating a second brain, if you want to call it a second brain, but just a brain inside of Obsidian. Because when you are super organized with your thoughts and you're able to like give it to other people faster, like to create a video faster or to do anything faster, it's so powerful because most people don't do that, right? Simply because most people they just literally it's hard for them to put what's in their head and give it to other people. Like simple as that, right? But with organization apps, and I'm not just saying that you have to use Obsidian, you can use anything, you can use Notion or whatever. You just have to build another you online because everything's going so digital. And as the days go on and AI and technology keeps advancing, it'll be more and more popular to have and more important for you to be able to access yourself online, if that makes sense. So I think that Obsidian is just the best way to do that now because you're able to aggregate so much data and it's on your own hard drive, it's on your own computer, or whatever you want to put it. And that's important because if you think about it, everything that you generate, like all these thoughts that come out of your head, you're usually just giving it to other people. Like you're just giving it to Google. You probably don't even know the owner of Google, right? It's some guy I don't even know, like Larry Page. I don't know. Somebody owns Google, right? But you're giving it to these people you don't even know, and they're selling your data, whatever that is. So all those thoughts are generating out of your head. So I think that by you aggregating your own um, data that you're like producing out of your machine of a brain, it's important and it's pretty cool. And you're able to like have a life online also, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just want to touch on that because I understand that life can be like kind of hard sometimes. Like it can be hard to make money sometimes. It can be hard to be happy all the time, and it can be hard to like stay on track because we have emotions, right? And our emotions can sway us all over the place. Literally, like every single day, I wake up and I have a different emotion. Sometimes I wake up and I'm in a super duper happy mood. Sometimes I wake up and I'm just like, bruh, I don't feel like doing anything today. But the one thing that's constant right now is my obsidian because it helps me stay on track because I have everything already planned out. And I use templates too. And the templates is just to-do lists basically in a structured way to that so it can just pop up every single day. So like I already know what I have to do instead of me using thought energy to try to figure out what I have to do, if that makes sense. And yeah, man, I think that it's almost like having an assistant with me, right? Because I'm a traveler too. I don't know, maybe some of you guys are traveler. What's up, Billy Goat? And am I still using Milano? Oh, that's a good question. So I use Milano sort of, I guess, not really anymore, honestly. The only time I actually use Milano is when I started to put everything from Milano inside of my Obsidian. Because at first I was using Milano because of like how everything is so displayed, but I'm able to do the same thing inside of Obsidian now. But I think the benefit to Obsidian is when the Wi-Fi is out or when, you know, I'm offline or whatever, I can still use my Obsidian and build in it because it's literally on my computer. And but the one thing I do like about Milanote and which I may use in the future, because I did start to grow my book on Milanote, is it's easy to like get ideas about how to structure a book. So that's why I use Milanote, but I haven't been using it in the last week or two because I've really been diving deeper inside of Obsidian. And it's crazy because Obsidian has so many plugins. That's the cool thing about Obsidian. If you guys aren't on it, the community is so fucking strong in Obsidian. Like these people are deep on Discord. These people are deep on YouTube videos, and they're like literally creating. And they allow people because it's open source, so they allow people to just create a whole bunch of shit you can put inside of your Obsidian. So everyone's Obsidian vault looks different. It's almost like a freaking Sims character or something. No, not even a Sims character because everybody's Sims character look the same. But it's like a video game because you're able to like put so many things together in my Obsidian. Like I've got like 30 plugins now in my Obsidian, and it makes it really cool because I'm doing so many things at one time. Like I got this quote share thing to where I click like one button and then it just produces me a quote using Chat GPT that I can just post anywhere. But recently I haven't even been doing that. Lately I've just been figuring out how to aggregate more data from online to put it into my Obsidian. So yeah, it's a dope place to be creative, and I recommend everybody using it. And that's why I've been so passionate about making all my videos about it now. And yeah, I think that's everything I wrote down. So yeah, I wrote down use emojis when you do things because emojis just instantly help you just know what you're doing. So like when I see, for instance, when I see searchable brain emoji, when I see a brain, I just know what it is. Or when I see a plane, I know it's Black Kids Travel. Or everything like these symbols, because they're just symbols, right? So I've been really using emojis to boost my perfectionism, I guess you could say, self inside of Obsidian, and I've been using those few plugins that I mentioned: the Excalibur plugin and the project plugin and the workspace plugin a lot, and Media Extended. So those are the plugins I've been using, and I'm making mad videos about it, and I'm going to continuously make videos about Obsidian coming in the future. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys are watching this, feel free to reach out. I definitely want to start to do some type of podcast with people that are creating inside of Obsidian because I want to like really establish a community where people can see and not just know Obsidian for like coding and things like that, or like nerdy people or gamers and stuff like that. Because I'm none of that, right? I'm just a dude that wants to make I want life to be a little bit, I don't want to say easier because it's not easy, but I want it to be more simple, right? So I think that by simplifying the organization tactics online makes my life a lot more peaceful. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Reach out to your boy, and I'll probably be back on stream tomorrow or the next day or something like that. I haven't had like a schedule yet set for it, which I probably need to do, but I'm posting regularly. So the next video I'm gonna make is really dope because I basically mapped this guy's brain, who I have yet to announce, but fuck it, might as well. His name's Charlie Morgan, and he's an eight-figure earner. He basically is a beast when it comes to social media marketers. Like he is the kingpin of it. So I mapped his brain, put it all into Obsidian Vault, so you can easily just search anything you want to learn from Charlie and get it instantly. So that's what been my focus, being able to aggregate data from online to putting it in a searchable database so people can learn from the people that have what they want. So say if you want to learn how to edit, right? You can go to this brain that I'm creating and learn everything about editing or coding in one specific place instead of going to YouTube or Google to try to find information on how to do these things. So yeah, hopefully this is helpful. Talk soon and be nice.